500 additional forces to the country. Meanwhile, the NATO chief Stoltenberg said NATO had welcomed the new U.S. approach to Afghanistan. He reiterated NATO's commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Afghanistan and called on the Taliban to join the government-led peace and reconciliation process.
The Taliban must understand that they cannot win on the battlefield. They have much more to gain around the negotiating table.
Stoltenberg said around 13,000 troops from 39 countries are now serving in Afghanistan as part of the NATO-led Resolute Support Mission. The NATO chief also announced an additional $1 billion to fund Afghan forces every year until 2020. But local experts say the joint visit by the U.S. Defense Secretary and NATO chief will have little impact on breaking the decades-long stalemate in the country. More than 92% of Iraqi Kurdish voters have voted for independence of the semi-autonomous Kurdistan region in a referendum held this week. The result, which was announced by the Electoral Commission on Wednesday, showed that 2.86 million voters out of a total of 3.31 million voted yes to independence of the Kurdish region. Only 7.27% of the voters said no to the independence of the Kurdish region. The official results of the referendum have to be ratified by the Supreme Court. Earlier in the day, Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi urged the Kurdish Regional Government, or KRG, to cancel the results of the independence referendum before holding dialogue to resolve the crisis. The independence of Kurdistan is opposed not only by the Iraqi central government but also by most other countries because it would threaten the integrity of Iraq and undermine the fight against Islamic State militants. Iraq's neighboring countries, especially Turkey, Iran, and Syria, feared the independence move would threaten their territorial integrity as a large population of Kurds live in those countries. The U.S. has repeatedly warned the Kurds to postpone the referendum, saying such move could derail or confuse the war against IS. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe